Welcome to Sutter Health Park in Sacramento, home of the Athletics. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Athletics. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today on the hill, Jeffrey Springs. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Kelly Sullivan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And a quick out, number one. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And one to watch, of course, their three-hole hitter, Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And there's a foul ball. Chris, nobody in the league has a better batting average than he does right now. This one in the air, center field. And there are two down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The third baseman, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That one ripped right center field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Missed with a changeup. Ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
That's a ball.
Well, the All-Star break coming up, this could be a tumultuous time for him. You hope he doesn't let the extra attention negatively affect his play on the field.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall, should score the run. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Gabriel Arias getting ready to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And the 1-0. Arias with a homer in his last game. The 1-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Hoskins leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
In the air out to center, and it drops in. And the hits just keep on coming.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Ryan Rocchio in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Just a slow ground ball this time. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 4-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, 2 outs. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately, averaging more than 2 hits per game in his last 5. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
2 on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted, but won't make it there after the bad jump. In comes the run from second. Not in time. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jeffrey Springs done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching,
JT Ginn gets the ball now.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you. Yeah, the biggest storyline coming in was just how hot he's been. Haven't seen it yet today, but it's still early, Boo.
The 0-1. Makes the catch. Inning over. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around and 5 score. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Guardians 5 and the A's nothing. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Peyton Tolley. Singy, he was impressive his last time out. Digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. The Guardians off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. That one at triple digits.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
One up, one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He tries to go down and away, and the plate covered completely. A laser shot.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Picks himself up at RBI. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. See you later. A two-run blast. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they slice into the lead. It's 5-3.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
One down. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Here's a 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
That clips the corner. Tolley, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2024. Got him swinging. A's draw closer on this homer. We go on to inning number 2. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Top of the second, stepping up for the Guardians, Cody Sullivan.
This guy's been red hot at the plate coming in, Boog. Hasn't gotten it done yet today, but plenty of ABs left in this one.
To the right side, Ibanez. Over to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
To the right side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, number 8, Rhys Hoskins.
2 down, bases empty, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Soft contact in the air, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Guardians fail to score, and it remains 5-3. Bottom half of inning number 2, stepping in, Max Muncy. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Popped up. Rocchio should have this one. And there's one down.
Batting it, the first baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. It's the Guardians 5 and the A's 3. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. In the air, out towards right center. McNeil in pursuit, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one. Out.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first in time.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Brian Rocchio.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Brian Rocchio. Reached on an infield single his first time. Check swing called strike. 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Line drive. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
next for Cleveland, the catcher, Austin Hedges.
Strike one. Going 2 now. On a line base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder.
Now it's the right fielder, Daniel Schneemann. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Check swing went around, and that's strike one. Two on, 2 outs. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Cortez. And that is that. It's the Guardians 5 and the A's 3. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. On the ground. And foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. 0-1 now. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Carrying well. And he brings it in on the warning track. One hit, one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Guardians 5 and the A's 3. This is Guardians baseball on the Show, Ohio. Start of the 4th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Kelly Sullivan.
He was absolutely on fire coming in, but hitless so far today, Boog. Let's see if the bat remembers it's supposed to be hot.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Hammered, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Cleveland.
He's been hotter than a car seat in July in Phoenix, but today he's got the AC on blast, Boog. We're not seeing this.
Runner on the move. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. And that'll keep his hitting streak alive. He's reaching heights that very few players ever have.
Yeah, when you're over the 30-game mark and showing no signs of slowing down, that's when the baseball world starts to get a little excited. This has become the story in the league right now. You start checking off the days until the next benchmark.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
0-1.
No, that's low.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Runner on the go again. And it's fouled away. Runner on the move again. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. The run scores from second, and they lead by 4. The relay, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Up next for Cleveland, the first baseman, number 8.
So a man at first. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
The 1-1. Popped up. And there's one down.
The bat, number 13, shortstop Gabriel Arias.
In the air, left field. Soderstrom going back on this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Laser to the gap should score the run. They're waving Ramirez home. He will score, and the lead is up to 5. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Hard hit left side. And that ends the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway in the 4th. Guardians 8 and the A's 3. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. Bottom 4, here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Hard hit to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the A's, the right fielder, Jeff McNeil.
Right through there for a strike. McNeil in his 8th season, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Foul ball. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. 0 for 1 so far.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Sullivan settles underneath it, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Elvis Alvarado. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Leading off for Cleveland, the catcher, Austin Hedges.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. His 4th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 10-3.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Kelly Sullivan digs in now.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same in the box today. He brings a real confidence to this offense.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That's a laser base hit. And a man aboard.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around. Another steady performance at the plate today after riding a hot streak. His consistency in the box has been impressive.
Sullivan gets his lead at first with nobody out. Sullivan was driving the offense for them in his last game with 5 RBIs. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an 8-run lead.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Elvis Alvarado out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Tyler Ferguson comes on now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Runner at second, nobody out.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's ripped into the outfield. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next to Cleveland, the first baseman, number 8.
And here is Hoskins. He's been a great free agent sign. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 12-3.
The bat, number 13.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
That's the ball.
The A's bullpen has some movement. Scott Barlow preparing to come on if needed. Here's a 1-1. Chases that one upstairs. And it's even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 down.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
I'm sure he's happy with the automatic double, but you know he's wondering if it cost him an RBI right there. He put a great swing on it, drove it well, but a little bit of bad luck on the bounce. So now we'll see if they can get another 2-out hit and possibly drive in a pair.
Oh.
On the ground. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Guardians 12 and the A's 3. This is Guardians baseball on the Show Ohio. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Carlos Cortez. In the air, right field. Schneemann in position. And there's one away.
Up next for the A's, the second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the A's.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fought off foul. That's out to center field. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Brett Rooker.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground to third. They get the force, and that'll do it. The A's strand 1. They're down a bunch. It's 12-3. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Austin Hedges
Leading off
now at
for
the plate.
Guardians, the catcher, Austin Hedges.
This one in the air right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
So the batting order turns over. Kelly Sullivan will hit next.
No, that's a ball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runners at the corners, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 13-3.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Fastball for a strike. Sullivan went off for 2 homers in his last game. That misses the zone. And 1-1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. And now 2-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and they extend their lead.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tyler Ferguson won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Scott Barlow.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Right side, and that's just foul. Man at second. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
The batter, number 13. Shortstop,
2 outs,
Gabriel
base is empty.
Arias.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Guardians on top, 16-3. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. Bottom of the 6th, digging in, Jacob Wilson.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And they'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Good job to fight that one off. 1-2 now. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. And the leadoff man aboard.
Yes.
Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Now, Lawrence Butler. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike 1. Wilson over at first with 1 away. And that one clips the corner. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 7th inning coming up. The Guardians on top here, 16-3. This is Guardians baseball on the Show Ohio. We go to the top of the 7th. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.